mountain bike racers in the world. She has been known to cruise down mountains at speeds exceeding 60 miles per hour. Please welcome Missy Giove.
Conan, it's a little luck for you. There's some for your coffee.
What is that you're sprinkling around? I'm curious.
Here you go, guys. It's my dead dog. Well, it's Ruffian. It's my dog, It's for good luck. It's a little ritual I have. I thought I'd put on my Thanksgiving dinner once. It doesn't taste that bad. Just
well, I won't be drinking this.
All right, to me, it's just earth.
You sprinkle. What do? You carry around the ashes of your dead dog?
It's protection. It's kind of dangerous what I do, and yeah, if I don't do this, then I might not make it down. I figure, but it takes him for a little ride with me. I put him in my bra, for a little.
I'm sure he enjoys that. Yeah. Aren't you starting to? How big was this dog? Like, you've been doing this for a while. Aren't you starting to run out of dog ash? I have to be the dog you pick out next. Running low, you. No.
Luckily, he was pretty big. He was like a good stout 125-pound lab. So.
Then you get plenty of ash that way.
Exactly.
Good thinking.
It takes some thinking.
So you do that. You do that, but it hasn't protected you because you've had a lot of broken bones. Just give us the list of things that you've broken.
Should I start with from head down or from feet up?
However you prefer.
I've had like 6 concussions, a broken collarbone, separated this shoulder twice, dislocated this shoulder twice, broke this wrist 3 times, fingers wrong way, probably about 4 of them. This wrist twice, 3 times twice, yeah. Broke my pelvis in 5 places. Busted this left kneecap.
I didn't know pelvis had 5 places.
I know. It's like a pretzel. It was horrible. It was like, it's kind of like take a pretzel and, just...
And break it in 5 places.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Heels, both heels. So, I wake up in the morning, I'm like, going to the bathroom,
Right. So. Any neck injuries ever? Because that's the thing I would worry about.
Well, I had an undetected, I think a little cervical break up there because I went to go get a... MRI, and they were like, oh, so when did you break your neck? I'm like, it's broken? They're like, no, it was broken in the past. I'm like, I didn't know that.
Weren't you suspicious when it was hanging at a 90-degree angle?
For 2 years.
There's no problem here.
For 2 years it was like,
We have a clip here which illustrates a little bit of what you're talking about. Can we show this? This is you. I think this is you breaking your collarbone. We took this. This happened. Fortunately, you're fine now. But let's take a look at this right now and sort of explain. There you go. And no, that's gotta hurt. And then, of course, we can see that in slow motion. And no! You know what's crazy is that's fine, Liz. I thought the second time I could talk you out of. Not this time. You broke that, but you're fine now.
Yeah, it's good. It healed. There's a bit of a bump on it, but
right.
Nothing that you can't glue back together eventually. A lot of vitamins.
You have a nice attitude about it all. You've been, gotta ask you about this, you've been suspended from competition a number of times. Why?
Behavioral problems.
Yes.
I got in a fight with an official once. He wouldn't let me go. And then there was another official happened to be standing downwind of him. I spit. They said it hit her. I'm sure it did. I apologize. It wasn't on purpose, but they still thought that it was intentional.
You just didn't intend to spit to hit anybody.
Yeah, I didn't.
That's a terrible defense. Yeah.
I was like, ooh, I'm sorry.
And
I wiped it off of her.
You did?
I did. Yeah.
And you've been
profusely.
You've been arrested. You want to tell us about that?
Oh God. Well, there's this cop, and he was, a wise ass, and he decided
That's how all of these stories always start. How'd you get arrested? Well, there was this cop. See? That's how 95% of these stories begin.
I know. He pretended like he was my dad. He told me how to dress, how to look, and I was like, So I ran by him, I stole his hat, and I was like, he can't catch me, ha-ha. And, well,
Yeah, he's on a bicycle. How could he catch me in that automobile?
He caught my friend, but I eventually ended up getting arrested.
What is it you get? What's the punishment for stealing a cop's hat? Because that just seems silly.
Virginia? They wanted to put me in for 5 years.
Really?
They don't like Italians down there, I don't think.
My apologies to our Virginia affiliate.
So I think you ought to move there.
Now, you got in trouble a lot as a kid, I'm guessing, right? I look at you as, as a kid, I'm thinking trouble, right?
Yeah.
Problems with authority?
I got expelled from grammar school for hosing down a nun because she made me bang chalk erasers every day, and I hated like chalk.
Hosing down a nun?
Yeah. But this
You turned a water hose on a nun?
Yeah, I got her wet. I mean,
Yeah.
pretty good.
That's what a hose will do, I'm told. She made you clap erasers?
Yeah, and I hated the dust, and I hated newspapers. Like, that texture really bothered me, and I don't know, it was a problem. So I went into the closet, Jenna's closet, and I said, Joey, go tell her I'm hosing off the erasers. So, she would come in because I was in trouble. Because I was supposed to bang them, not hose them. And she comes running in, and I was like, Joey, move. And kicked the door closed and ran out, and, well, pretty much that was the last I saw her.
I just decided the nuns watching in Virginia really hate you. Right?
She was a mean nun, though.
She was
wasn't
mean?
like all the other nice nuns out
You
there.
never hose off a nun. I'm going to tell you that right now. What about hobbies?
They're on fire.
Yeah. There's one exception. And that's the one. Yeah. Any hobbies? What kind of hobbies do you have? Like, what do you do in your spare time when you're not breaking something on a bike?
A lot, but I like to get naked for the shock factor in public. I mean, I think.
Yes.
I like to. I have this trampoline, and it's like by this, this road that's kind of busy, and so I get my friends. We jump on it naked above the bushes, and we like wave to trucks going by. And stuff,
Wait, so they see just a flash of woo!
Yeah, exactly.
How many truck accidents have you caused?
I have a few, I hope. And it's also really hot by my house,
What?
It's really hot, so, in the summertime. So when I'm biking home, and there's a river I stop by before I go home, so I go skinny dip and jump in. I mean, I just did like a 3-hour road ride and training. I don't want to put this Lycra back on. I mean, it's like putting pantyhose back on a wet body is not okay. So I bike naked.
Learned, yeah, right. So, did you... So when you do this nudity, have you gotten arrested for that? Because isn't that against the law? Or are you on your own property?
Well, I'm on
as long as you're in the air, you're okay.
Yeah, I'm in in a public transportation system road here, but so one old lady came by in a pickup truck, and she's like, I can see it all slow motion. I'm biking naked back to my house, sprinting like, oh my God, someone's gonna see me. This could be funny. And she looked at me and she was like, oh my God, George, look at the girl, she's naked. It was so funny.
You bring joy everywhere you go. Let me ask you finally, I know you have an announcement to make before you go to the people out there.
I'm independent in 1999, and I'm looking for some corporate sponsorship, and looking for title sponsor, probably like automotive or apparel industry, and, to wear their billboard when I come racing down the hill.
So you're looking for a sponsor?
Yeah.
I don't know why you wouldn't get one. You sprinkle the ashes of a dead dog and hose down a nun. Talk about your arrest record. I think you'll get calls right away. Good luck with that. All right, well, Missy, it's always fun to have you on the show. Missy Giove, everybody. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.